Hello friends, this is Deepak Rani Girdhar from Yadvindra College of Engineering, Talwandi Sabo. So today we read the poem The Echoing Green. This poem is written by William Blake. This poem was published in Songs of Innocence in 1789. So let us read the text first. The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bell's cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. So, in the very first stanza, we see nature, we notice natural objects of nature. Sun has arisen, and the rising sun makes the sky happy. There is ringing of merry bells. Merry means cheerful. It seems that ringing bells are welcoming the spring season. And then we listen to the birds of music. The names of those birds are skylark and thrush. They are singing very loudly, and the whole atmosphere is echoing with their sounds. So there are two types of sounds of birds and the cheerful sound of the ringing bells. And then we notice children playing in the green place. There is greenery all around, so there are birds and sun has risen. Children are playing. Next stanza. Old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys when we all girls and boys in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. So old people are also sitting in that green place, and name of one old person is John. His friends are also with him. They are without care. Care means tension. They are without worry. They are without tension and anxieties. They are laughing. They are enjoying that moment. They are celebrating that moment. They are sitting under a tree. The name of the tree is oak. And there are so many old village people. Folk means village people. They are laughing at the play of the children, and they are reminded of their youth time when they were also like young girls and boys, and they are reminded of the happy time in our youth time were seen on the echoing green. So they used to play in that green place. In the third stanza, till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and sport no more seen on the darkening green. So in the third stanza, little ones, little children are tired after playing throughout the day. Now they are not happy. They were happy in the morning. Now they are exhausted, and because of tiredness, they are not as happy as they were in the morning. Sun has set, and now there are no sports. Nobody is playing sports, and children go to their mother's laps. They go back. They return to their houses and take rest in their mother's laps. As they are compared to birds, as birds go to their nest in the evening for taking rest, in the same way children also go to their mother's lap to get warmth and love of their mothers. And nobody is playing, no sport can be seen, nobody is playing in the green place, and that green place is dark. So what we see in this poem, in all the three stanzas, playing in the green place, and that green place is dark. So what we see in this poem, in all the three stanzas, we see nature, beauty of nature, beautiful there are sounds, cheerful sounds of birds and bells, and sun rises and sun sets in the evening. Children are enjoying, old people are laughing, they are tension free, and they are reminded of their past when they were young. And at the evening time, children are tired, they go to their mother's lap like birds, and that place is once again that place is dark and silent, and nobody is playing in that place. So thank you so much.